Hi everyone, Reverend Sarah from St. Paul's in Paris. I hope you are doing great on this Tuesday. I have a couple of announcements for you today, and I just want to make sure that everybody knows that this coming Sunday for our St. Paul's community is our annual general meeting. We were so hopeful, the church board and I were so hopeful that we would be able to push through to April, and that would mean we could have an in-person meeting, socially distanced and safely, of course, but we just are not sure when these lockdown restrictions are going to ease up, and don't want to keep prolonging our pushing back our meeting. We have important financial decisions to make and other decisions to make together around things. So please plan on attending. It's really, really important for you to attend our annual meeting. It's easier this year than ever. You don't even have to get out of your pajamas if you don't want to. We are going to be going virtual with a Zoom online meeting. And for those folks who don't have a computer camera or who don't have the technology to do online, there's going to be a dial-in option for those folks, and they can still take part in the meeting by being on the phone with us. Or perhaps you know somebody who doesn't have online access that you are safely bubbled with, that you could help them out with that. So this coming Sunday, and we're going to be doing something that we would normally do. We're actually going to have social time before our meeting. We're going to begin, the Zoom will be open, the link will be open at 12 p.m. You're welcome to gather with your lunch, with your coffee or tea, with whatever you have at that time of day. And we're going to have some social time. We're going to chat, hopefully to have some laughs together, see one another's faces without a mask on. It's going to be pretty great. And we're going to do that from about 12 to 12:45. And between 12:45 and 1 p.m., we are going to be getting our meeting started. So just keep those time periods in mind. We'll be beginning up to as soon as 12:45, no later than 1 p.m. So if you don't plan on eating with us and just want to come for the meeting, then please be online by 12:45, and we can make sure that all people are present and accounted for on our Zoom meeting. I'm going to be posting a really helpful YouTube tutorial for those who haven't used Zoom before or who are not as familiar with it and maybe struggling with it still a little bit. It really breaks down step by step the best ways to use Zoom and is helpful, I have found, for teaching people better than I ever could. So we're grateful for that. We also need you to do one last thing, and that is to please pre-register by either filling out the form that Karen has posted on this e-blast with this message, or by giving her a call or sending her an email. It's really, really important that we have something called quorum, and that just means we have 50% plus one of our regular Sunday attendance, which who knows what that is at this point. But according to last year, we have a number in mind, so we just need to know that we still have a number of voting members present for our meeting so that we can make sure that everything is official. I think that's all my announcement. There is so much going on in our world. I know we've had some upsetting news for those of you who are teachers and caregivers and have little ones at home, and for the kids in school, that they're not going to be returning back after their April break, their spring break this week. So I know that's really hard for people. I am holding you in prayer. I think it's pretty fitting that this past Sunday we had a conversation about doubting Thomas. And I am really, really grateful for Brian McLaren's words this week when he said, "There's one thing you have to say about Thomas. Even though he didn't believe at first, he stayed with us, open to the possibility that his doubt could be transformed into faith. He kept coming back. He kept showing up. If he hadn't wanted to believe, he had a week to leave and go back home, but he didn't. He stayed, not believing, but wanting to believe." I feel a little bit as though that is the state we're all in right now. What is true anymore? What do we believe in? Which health organization has it right? Which country in the world is doing this pandemic right? We're all over the map, and I'm sure that a lot of us are feeling frustrated. We're exhausted, but I think that we can stay the course, even though we might not want to believe certain things anymore and we're unsure what's true and what's not true these days. I think we need to keep having some faith and keep on keeping on. And the way that we do that is by helping one another feel the welcome of Christ wherever we go, whether that's an online presence, whether that's meeting somebody in the street, or when we are venturing out to the pharmacy or grocery store is two of the only places we can go this day. Or perhaps you're lucky enough to get out to a farmer's market, which should be starting up pretty soon around the province. So there are still moments to be grateful for. I, for one, am grateful that even though we had a lockdown, some of you have commented to me that you noticed new colors in my office. So we had house painting and recarpeting booked for last week, which meant moving all of our furniture out. So I didn't do a check-in last week. So I have a new home office space now, and I'm really excited about the colors that I chose. This AGM teal is just warming up my heart this week. I'm really grateful that that could still happen for my family, and we were able to make that happen. So for those who are wondering, I haven't moved. I just moved everything out and moved it back in again and had it freshened up. And I am really grateful that that happened. That's what's bringing me a smile this week. I wonder what's bringing you a smile this week. Or what are some of the things that are giving you cause for doubt? What are some of the questions that you have? Those are also things that we talked about on Sunday. So shoot me a text, send me an email, give me a call, and let's talk about it. And if you have questions or concerns about this coming Sunday's annual general meeting, please also be in touch with myself or Karen about those. I hope that wherever you are safe, you are well, and that I get to see you in person so soon. Talk to you later, friends.